What's going on, guys? So I don't know anything about this story now, and it just popped up in my news feed like 5 minutes ago, and it's got 200,000 views from the Irish Independent, independent.ie, which has 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, which hopefully I will overtake them, hopefully soon enough. But it's got 200,000 views, and I've never seen an Irish Independent video with 200,000 views. So this one's called Roscommon Astronomer 30-year-old UFO Theory supported by Pentagon publication. I was about to say the UFC theory, but basically a Roscommon astronomer said 30 years ago that something about UFOs, and the Pentagon in America is signing off of this. So let's see exactly what it has to offer. This is a 3-minute long video. I don't know what to expect here, guys, but kind of cool that someone from Roscommon, which is just like down the road, is talking about the UFOs and aliens. So let's get it.
A Pentagon report is detailing a dramatic increase in UFO sightings,
saying an additional 366 sightings have been investigated.
Made a stunning admission. Naval officials yesterday confirmed that
there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are.
What the hell?
The last 5 years have been very exciting. The breakthroughs have happened. What surprised me was, as if this was a new discovery. We can actually demonstrate now a theory which shows that UFOs are on specific orbital tracks around the Earth.
Yeah, they are, guys, but they're not UFOs, you know what I mean? They're not aliens. It's just American, US military. They have, areas of the Pentagon that don't tell us about what exactly that they're doing, guys. They don't tell us about the new inventions that they have. They could, Trump said it before, they have inventions that could just destroy the whole world. It's a Department of Defense, Homeland Security type situation. They're funded, I think, like $500 billion a year. Same in Russia. Russia have the exact same thing. They're doing like scientist experiments in this area of the Pentagon that nobody knows about. And it's just these UFOs that people think are actual aliens. They're not aliens, but they're just new technologies that we've never seen before. That area of the Pentagon invented the internet. It also invented the GPS. It invented a bunch of things that we know today. So don't know why there's a big conspiracy about this, guys, when it comes to UFOs. Also, how the hell we have the US military is funded by like trillions every year, and every single footage we have of UFOs is the grainiest footage. This looks like it's been taken with a microwave. You know what I mean? A damn calculator recorded this, guys. I don't know what's going on here.
Are on specific orbital tracks around the Earth. This is very similar to what's just happened now in the last few weeks by the Department of Defense in the US. Papers just come out with Professor Avi Loeb to show that we have some sort of super craft in the solar system that's able to deliver probes.
How long ago did you first say that?
Well, it was 30 years ago, I think. Back in the mid-90s, we discovered that through patterns and cycles of UFOs that we could demonstrate a new model to show that there was a controlled autonomous surveillance of the Earth.
Whoa.
So what we discovered was that they're actually using 660 orbital tracks around the Earth. These are not artificial satellite tracks. These orbital tracks are totally programmed to be in synchronization with the rotation of the Earth. It was all theoretical at the time, based on originally 30,000 reports worldwide we got from the US, France and the UK, and then we whittled it down to about 1,300 reliable reports. These would be multiply witnessed, or people had taken recordings at the time.
Dude, this is definitely Ireland anyway. Look how many cameras this guy's got on top of his gaff. This guy's got like 8 surveillance cameras on top. Even more, like 12 surveillance cameras. Jeez Louise. Eamon claims to have had multiple sightings of UAP at Lockheed Forest in Roscommon. Now, I've witnessed a UFO in my life, guys, no cap. I know a lot of people be like, oh, that's a conspiracy, you're crazy. But it was just like a little grey object, and it was actually over Roscommon. This was a few years ago, and it was just zipping around the sky, and then it left out of nowhere, and I was freaking out, so I ran back home and told my brother. And it was true, guys. I googled that day, and there was a plane in Mayo that actually spotted it as well. So kind of cool to see that, they have some sort of objects that you can't even see, because it wasn't like a plane. It was like a little gray dot. You couldn't really see what it was. And it's cool to see that, the US or Russians or whatever have these new technologies where we can't even see it with our own eyes what it is, right? But it's there and it's moving fast, you know, and it's kind of cool like that. So definitely just a new technology, right? I'm guessing not aliens. People keep saying aliens and all. Yeah, it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit far-fetched, guys, right?
Give us a description of what was recorded here.
Okay, well, this was in 97. 5 of us were here hoping that there might be an event occurring based on our theory. One of us got a recording of this construct just beyond the castle here. There have been many cases here in Lough Key, but I felt that was one of the best ones. One of the co-founders of ICER, which is the International Coalition for Extraterrestrial Research, made up of 13 countries, because we want to get it through to government officials. It's not only real, we're dealing with not a phenomena anymore, not a big joke for the last 75 years. We're dealing with an intelligence that's been here before, I suspect, before we were even here on this planet.
Alright guys, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. I definitely don't think it's some sort of outer world experience, even though there probably is aliens, right? I think Neil deGrasse Tyson talked about aliens and all this kind of thing. But that aside, guys, the more probable thing, which it definitely is real, is that the fact that the American government, you know, parts of the Pentagon aren't telling us what is going on there. I mean, Jesse Ventura, he's like a conspiracy theory guy, and he was the governor of Minnesota. He talks about this all the time. You know, they have areas of the government that you're never gonna know about, guys. Like, not even the president knows about them. So, you know, how the hell is the average person supposed to know about them? They're kept secret because they want to have unconventional warfare with other parts of the world, right? Russia and, you know, North Korea, stuff like that. That's what I truly believe. You know, I've heard a lot of experts talk about that before, but hey, guys, it could be all just BS. And I don't really care to think too much about it, guys, because I spend most of my time working out and not thinking about UFOs. I couldn't care less, but it'd be pretty cool to see some sort of other life form for sure. Hope you guys enjoy that, man. 200,000 views from a guy from Roscommon, confirmed, you know, 30 years ago that he was actually telling the truth about UAPs. It's like an unidentified flying object. For sure, there's unidentified flying objects, guys. Like, I see shit in the sky, I'm like, well, that wasn't an airplane. You know what I mean? But it's just like unconventional stuff that the American military have that are just flying around, you know, not that big of a deal. They're just taking photos and shit, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, absolute legend, you guys. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.